welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to be trying to do some bridal makeup. My wedding is coming up in about like a year and I do plan on doing my own makeup and maybe my own hair, but I'll probably hire someone to do my hair just because that is a little bit tricky. But makeup I feel like I can definitely do by myself. And for my makeup I am going for like a really glowy natural look. So I found this picture that I really like. She is gorgeous and that is really basically what I want my makeup to look like. A nude lip, nude color eyes. So we're gonna try and do that today. So first I'm just taking this Milani primer. I really like this one because it hydrates the skin, but it doesn't make your skin oily or like shiny, but it also doesn't dry it out, so it's not matte either. It's just like really good for combination if you want a little bit of glowy but not too glowy. And I am going to start with the eyes first just because I don't want to do my face makeup and then mess it all up if there's like fallout for the eyeshadow. So first I'm just taking this e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Light Peach, and it is a little bit too light for me, but I'm just going to start by putting that on my eyelids as an eyeshadow primer. And then I'm taking my wet sponge and just blending that out. This really helps hide your veins if you have really dark blue veins on your eyelids, which I definitely do. So first thing for the eyeshadow, I'm taking this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea palette and I'm gonna use this light pink color, and I'm just gonna put that all over the lid to set the concealer so that way it doesn't crease and it will give a good base to be able to blend the rest of the eyeshadow colors into. Next, using the same palette, I'm taking this light brown color and I'm putting that in the crease. So that is a little bit too orange, so I'm going to take this brown color and I'm going to put that in the crease in the outer corner just to darken it up a little bit. I'm going in with a different Tarte Rainforest of the Sea palette, and I'm going to use this pink shimmer shade and put that all over my crease. And then I'm just going to blend it a little bit in the crease so that way it's not so messy. Now the base layer of the eyeshadow is done. I am going to start on my base now. So first I'm going in with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint in the shade Nude 40. This is my all-time favorite foundation. I know it's not technically a foundation, it's a skin tint moisturizer, but it makes your skin look super natural and it gives you some coverage, but your skin still shows through a little bit, so it's not plainly obvious that you're wearing makeup, but it does give you a even skin tone. And then I'm just going to go in with a brush and blend that out. This stuff is really thick, so it's a little bit hard to blend with a sponge, so I always go in with a brush first, and then after I'm done using a brush, I'll go in with a wet sponge. And I always make sure to drag it down my neck because it is a little bit darker than my actual skin color right now because this is my summer shade. And I'm just going to add a little bit to the neck and blend that in. Now I'm done with the brush, I'm going to just blend that in a little bit more with a sponge. Now it's time to use some creams. So I have this cream contour stick. It's from Magic, and I'm going to use the contour part and just put that under my cheekbones and down the bridge of my nose and around the forehead and a little bit on the jawline. And I want this to stay in a contained area. I don't want it like all over my face. So I am going to use my sponge instead of my brush. I'm just going to start with the jawline first. It just adds a really nice shadow and makes your jaw look a lot sharper than it actually is. Next, I'm going to start blending my cheek contour. And I always make sure to blend it upwards so that you're not dragging it down because you want your cheekbones to look lifted. And then with the forehead contour, I always push it backwards. And with the nose contour, I just kind of try to make it stay in place. Okay, I have all of that blended out. Now I'm going to go back in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer and highlight any areas that I want to pop out. So I'm gonna add just a little dot on the chin because a little goes a long way. Put some down the bridge of my nose. Put some under my eyes. And I used to be one of those people who would put their contour like in a triangle, and that used to be a really popular trend, but now it's like you put a little bit right here and a little bit on the edge, and it really makes your face look a lot more lifted. Instead of just having a bright patch right here, it really makes your face change. And then a little bit on the forehead. And I'm gonna blend that out with a sponge. Now so it doesn't crease, I'm going to use some air-spun powder, and I'm just going to put that right close up under my eyeball. And this also helps not only with creasing, but with not being shiny. And I'm putting a little bit under my contour line. Next, I'm going to take the Neutrogena Skin Clearing Mineral Powder and just put that all over my face and wipe the excess powder off. This really helps to just blend everything together, and it really helps with the concealer so that way it's not super light. This stuff is also really good for your skin because there's salicylic acid in it. Next, I'm going to take this blush palette, and I always love mixing these two colors together because it creates a really nice peachy shade. And I would normally use my brush, but I put it on this beauty blender to keep it more contained. So I'm just gonna put that right above the contour. And this makes a really nice subtle pink. Next, I'm going to curl my eyelashes. Next, I'm gonna add some highlighter, and I really love this Tarte one. It's called Exposed, and it's the Amazonian Clay one. It's a really nice gold shade. I'm gonna add some of that on the cheekbones. And then I'm gonna take this really tiny brush and add some to my eyes. If you add it on the inner corners, it really makes your eyes pop. And I'm also adding some on the brow bone. And I'm gonna add some on the tip of my nose, and a little on just the top part of the bridge, and then some on the Cupid's bow. And now it's time to do some eyebrows, and I normally don't ever do my eyebrows, but I just want to fill them in a little bit. So I've done this one, but I haven't done this one yet, and you can see the difference. It just makes it a little bit darker and more defined. The only thing I'm like not confident on in makeup is doing my brows, and that's why I never do them. But I feel like they look good enough. But if I did hire someone to do my makeup, I definitely would want them to do my brows. So before I do my lips or put mascara on, I'm gonna take the Iconic London Setting Spray and spray my face down. I really like this stuff because it has little sparkles in it, so it gives you a little glow. And it smells really good too. And I'm just gonna pat that in. And I'm using this Too Faced mascara. Of course I got some on myself. And a trick that you can do if you get mascara on yourself like I did is wait for it to dry and then take the spoolie on your brow brush and then just gently tap it and it will flake off. It did take off some of my makeup, so I'm gonna put some concealer on. I'm trying to fix that. And I'm just taking some of that face powder and gonna try and blend it in. And there, nothing even happened. So now for the under eyes, I'm going to go with the Tarte palette and take this little brush and take the darkest brown and just go right under my eyes. This really just makes your eyes pop more, and it helps hide concealer creasing under your eyes. And I like to make it a little bit darker on the outer corner and then just like flick it upwards to blend in with the top eyeshadow. And then I am gonna add some mascara to the bottom lashes. I think I added a little bit too much mascara, so I'm just gonna take some makeup remover and gently go over top of the bottom lashes to remove some. Next, I'm going to work on the lips, and there is this new trend going around that your perfect lip shade is actually your eyebrow color mixed with a nude lip. So for the lip liner, I'm just going to use my eyebrow pencil and just outline my lips. And then I'm going to take this Kylie Jenner lipstick in the shade Miami and put that all over the lips. And now I'm taking my favorite lip color, which is from Tarte. It is Rum Punch, and I'm gonna put that over top to kind of blend it and tone it down a little bit. And that is everything for this look. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.